brothers and sisters, let us continue the book Reading Reality at Dawn, written by Babuji Maharaj. The chapter Spiritual Training. Spiritual training starts with inner cleaning or the purification of chakras, which is the most essential factor in spiritual advancement. Thus, the right type of training in spirituality begins with inner cleaning, which, if neglected, will lead to abuse of power acquired through yogic means. Hatha Yoga lays down mostly physical practices to effect cleaning, some of which are too hard and tedious for all the sundry, while under the system of Surjmarg, it is accomplished by easy mental practices aided by the power transmitted by the teacher. Some of the teachers of religion often insist upon the people to devote as many as 8 hours a day to practice certain mechanical exercise in order to keep their mind occupied in divine thoughts. I strongly condemn the type of training which enforces practices that tax the brain or overburden the mind. The natural result of such a training is that mind finds no scope for expansion, and consequently the power of realization grows dull. It is just like thrashing a boy in order to induce him to concentrate. Strenuous labor with long and tedious physical practices is commonly recommended by teachers in order to effect the molding of mind or the cleaning of the chakras is consequently not of much avail. For this purpose, we utilize our thought power in a proper way under the guidance of a powerful master who is capable of removing complexities and entanglements that hinder our progress and who transmits into us the force of necessary for the upkeep of our spiritual life. The simplified course of spiritual training has rendered the highest spiritual flight possible for everyone, whether man, woman, young or old, grahastha or virakta, recluse. Here, Babuji Maharaj is telling us about the proper spiritual training. Actually, the spiritual training starts with inner cleaning or the purification of chakras. This is the most important and essential factor in our spiritual advancements. So, dear brethren, here we should note this point because many of our Abhyasi brothers and sisters will ignore the process of evening cleaning. Just they go on doing the meditation in the morning. So, by this statement of Babuji Maharaj, it is very much clear that evening cleaning is an essential factor in our spiritual advancement. Until and unless we get ourselves cleaned internally, our spiritual advancement is not possible to the extent what we wish to have. So, the right type of training in spirituality begins with inner cleaning, which if we neglect or if anybody neglects it, will lead to abuse of power acquired through yogic means. That means, if a person go on doing dhyana or meditation, only meditation, and he is not doing the cleaning, the process of cleaning at all, and he is not paying much importance to that, then what happens? All the grossness inside will be accumulated and complexities will be there. The entire system becomes impure, but that person will be gaining that yogic power through dhyana. So then what happens? That yogic power which he acquires through his practice will be misutilized. For this, the best example is Ravana Asura. because Ravanasura has not paid much attention to his internal cleaning, as a result of which he developed the Ahankara in its cruder form, due to which he misutilized his yogic power. That's the reason why he's called as Asura. All the evil qualities developed in him because of his ego or Ahankara. When a person cleans himself internally, then the ego which will be there in him will slowly melts away, and it shows the proper path or correct way to reach our destination. So that's why, dear brethren, the process of cleaning is very, very important. In Hatha Yoga, it may lay most physical practices to affect the process of cleaning. And some of such practices are too hard and are tedious also, and very difficult to adopt those methods. So, under such a situation, people may feel that it is very difficult to attain God realization. But whereas in our search mark system, it is accomplished by easy mental practices aided by the power of transmission by the capable master. However, some of the teachers of religion, they often insist upon their disciples to do sadhana or practice hours together. It is as many as 8 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours in a day to practice some mechanical exercises in order to keep their mind occupied in divine thoughts. But it is really a strenuous practice for which Babaji Maharaj is strongly condemning it, because such type of training which enforces practices which taxes the brain or overburden the mind also. So the natural and simple method of practice should be adopted by a spiritual practitioner. So the natural result of such tedious or strenuous practices or training makes the mind to get narrowed down without any scope for expansion, and consequently the power of realization grows dull. So it is just like thrashing a boy in order to induce him to concentrate on studies. So these strenuous labor with long and tedious physical practices are commonly recommended by teachers in order to affect the molding of mind or the cleaning of the chakras, is consequently not of much avail. For this purpose, here in our Sajmark system, we utilize our thought power in a proper way under the guidance of a capable and powerful master who is capable to remove all our complexities and entanglements that hinder our progress, and further who transmits into us the force necessary for the upkeep of our spiritual life. So, this simplified system of spiritual training has rendered the highest spiritual flight possible for everyone. So, the result is assured here, whether for a man or woman, young or old, or grihastha or virakta. The result is assured. That is God realization. Definitely, if a person follows the system of search mark sincerely, with all love and devotion and faith in Master, definitely he will achieve that state of condition. Here, why we feel our practice of search mark system little difficult? Because we have become difficult. It is not the system. Because we are enwrapped or engrossed with all our sanskaras, complexities, entanglements. So, we are feeling that simple thing to be the difficult. When once all our coverings are teared off by the grace of our capable Master Babuji Maharaj, then what is left out is our real state of condition, that is the pure state of condition, the godly state of condition. So, dear brethren, let us practice this simple system of search mark in its simplest way to realize that simple state of condition, that is God. With this, I conclude today's satsang. Let us know more aspects in the forthcoming satsang. Till then, I take leave. Pranams. Namaste.